Hi guys, it's John back with T.A.P Gaming. I got something I just gotta bitch about it, and it's not really bitching. It's about the new Matchmaker. I mean, look at this. This is the old Matchmaker. Now, I'm top tier, right? Cool, but I'm pretty much the only top tier tank, except for one other one, and we're both medium tanks. And the enemy team has two top tier heavy tanks, and all heavy tanks, and we've got a platoon of two T-29s and a Tiger, and those are tier 7s. So we're outgunned. But luckily the top tiers have better win rates, because obviously the top 2 tier tanks on the enemy team are tomatoes, and yeah, they do play like it. But this is what was screwed up about the old Matchmaker. Now the new Matchmaker supposedly is gonna be better. It's gonna be +2 matchmaking for light tanks and whatnot. But my question is there gonna be fucking fucked up matchmakers like this one? I mean, where, you know, you got when your top tier, one of your top tiers is a medium tank, and the enemy team has like 3 top tier heavy tanks, and you just, you know, you're not gonna be able to compete with the armor and the firepower, even with something like the Super Persian, which has got a really good gun, but you know, it bounces. It'll bounce on tier 7s. You know, unless you're loading the skill like I loaded. You know, I pressed 2 and loaded the skill, and yeah, I kind of took that line from both Klaus Kellerman and Mighty Jingles. Load the skill and press 2. You know, so the gun actually penetrates. I mean, they did buff the penetration of the 90mm cannon on the Super Persian, which I was like, oh, thank God, because it wouldn't penetrate shit before. But now, if they fix the Matchmaker to where, you know, I'm top tier, where, you know, there might be me and one other top tier tank, like okay, so it's an IS-3 and me, which is fine. And you know, because it's like that would be alright, and there'd be other little medium tanks which I wouldn't have to use premium ammo on top tier, on like lower tier tanks. Now some of them, like the T-29, of course, I don't have to use premium ammo on it if I shoot it in the hull. But forget shooting it in the turret. Even with premium ammo, it just bounces because the turret's so strong on a T-29. That's not the point. The point is with the +2 matchmaking, how is that going to affect the premium matchmaking of the Super P? Now, will I see, with the Super P, will I see tier 9 matches where there's only 1 or 2 tier 9s? Because I've been in tier 9 matches where the Super P is like, might as well be the bottom tier, because, you know, it's like there'll be like 5 tier 9 tanks and, you know, 3 tier 8s and then a bunch of tier 7s, and then the only ones you can shoot at are the tier 7s and occasionally the tier 8s if they're medium tanks, because if they're heavy tanks, you have to flank with the Super P, because the penetration really isn't all that great. Even with the buffed penetration on the gun, it's really not all that great. But the problem with that is flanking in the Super P is kind of hard, because the fucking thing is slow, man. They could have like buffed the speed of it a little bit, at least made it as fast as the Pat and KR, the Korea, That would have been nice. I mean, it gets around the battlefield a little bit better. You know, it gets around the battlefield okay, I guess. But see, what happens is in this kind of matchmaking is, you know, I'm driving around. I'm looking for fucking targets. I'm driving around like a fucking stupid, like a fucking moron, trying to figure out which way they're coming from, and nobody's spotting shit because the teams are even at 9-9. So it's like, you know, you're kind of wondering, you know, where do I go? What do I do? Where are they coming from? But I got nobody's spot, you know. And finally, okay, I'm gonna go after this low because this low is sitting over there and he's got full health. And he's been, I don't know, he's been camping. They've been camping out in the field because, you know, encounter battles are stupid anyway because fucking everybody, you know, the encounter basically happens around the cap. Unless, you know, guys sit out in the field and camp, which these guys did, you know. And then I got Artie fucking raining down on me that Bert, their FV304, he's got a hard on for me because I'm the only top tier tank. And he wants to get rid of me. He wants to whittle down my health a little bit because, you know, maybe then I'll die and then they'll win. But, you know, that's, you know, and then on top of it, we got this low over there. I mean, what are you going to do about him? And I'm driving around, I've been looking for targets. I've got one or two shots in, ain't done shit. And I'm thinking now, well, we're fucked, man. It's 11-11. And I figured I'd go after that fucking low. And by the time I get over here and I start looking for him, of course he's fucking gone. But with the matchmaker, it's like now it's even more fucked up now because they're getting ready to do the patch. So it seems like it, and it's been like this with every patch. It seems like just before the patch, they change the patch. The matchmaker gets really fucked up, man. Does some fucked up things. I don't know if it's something about the algorithms or something. And speaking of algorithms, on the next patch, my whole system that I've been using to get top tier tank on, like my tier 6s and like on my OI, that I don't know, that's gonna be all out the fucking window because the way I've been doing it is I'll play my Super P and, you know, I get a couple of tier 9 matches and I'm like, okay, and then I'll go play my tier 6, I'll go play my OI and I'll get top tier in that because of the premium matchmaker screws their algorithm all up because otherwise, you know, you'll get bottom tier match in every single fucking, you know, time you play the OI. You might get one top tier and then 4 fucking bottom tiers, you know. So supposedly in this patch they're gonna fix that too. It's supposed to be looking at how many bottom tier matches you had and then ensure if you played like 5 bottom tier matches, you're insured to get top tier. Well, how many times are you gonna get top tier is the question. You can get top tier one fucking time and then go back to having 5 fucking bottom tier matches? That's no fucking good. That's still gonna be fucked up, you know. And then on top of it, you got the Russian number generator that really fucks you in the ass, you know. And then you end up with situations like these, and if you're probably going to see this more often. You got one poor little fucking Bert here, tier 6 Artie, and tier 7 Artie, I believe the GW Panther is. But he's hiding over there because he knows his ass is grass. He knows if I get a beat on him, his ass is grass. And you know, I gotta give it to him. The guy's fucking playing it good because it was hard to get a beat on him. So of course then the GW Panther, he just straight fucks up. He's like, oops. And once he's gone, and it's down to me and the Burt, and he's gonna beat me on speed for sure, because there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep up with a fucking FV304 in the Super P. This fucking thing, it starts to, I don't know, shudder or some shit when it reaches fucking 35 kilometers an hour. You know, it's just like fuck. But then you into this kind of point right here where you got to chase some fast little tank around with it, and it's like fuck, man. So about the only thing you can do is just go to Cap and make them come to you, which is exactly what I did. Because I was like, I figured, because I knew, because you see him going to pass right here. There he is right there. Okay, so now he knows where I'm at. I've been spotted. Well, I'll just go ahead. I just went ahead and I got in Cap, and I'm just going to sit here and fucking wait for him now. Because, you know, I know he's going to be coming. I just don't know what direction. And I'm just looking around, you know, feeling pretty stupid because I can't catch nothing in the Super because it's so fucking slow. But you know, at least with this new matchmaker, I'm supposed it's not going to be so fucked up matches, because it's the one thing everybody bitches about. Everybody in the fucking world bitches about the matchmaker. I mean, I sit there and I look at the fucking general chat in the game, and the biggest complaint has always been the matchmaker is fucked up. So Wargaming's supposed to be fixing it in this next patch. When the next patch comes out, I'm willing to bet it's probably gonna be here fairly soon, because they've been fucking bringing the test server up. It's been up and down. I've been doing re-itinerations and shit and all crazy. And I don't play on a test server. Fuck that, man. It's too much work to fucking install and update that shit all the time. You know, and it just, hopefully Wargaming will get their finger out of their ass and get it figured out, because, you know, it's now been, how many years this game's been out? This is 2017. The game came out in 2010, and they still haven't figured. They're just now figuring out the matchmaker's fucking broken. I mean, other tank games, who shall remain nameless, they've got that shit figured out. I mean, what the fuck? These guys can't figure this shit out. But anyway, you know, sorry, I just had to go off on a rant about that, guys. So we're getting down to the end of the match, and it's me and Bert, and I hear him coming. I heard the tree, and yet, sure enough, there he is, and it's all over, man. So, okay, guys. Remember, guys, if you guys like the content, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, and then share it on social media with your friends. This really helps out the channel. And if you guys want to become a Patreon, look down in the description. You'll find a link to my Patreon page down there. You can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And remember, guys, always keep your sword sharp. Don't be a milk drinker. Oh, shit, that's right. I do this all the time, man. Oh, okay. This is not a Skyrim video, okay? This is a World of Tanks video. All right, guys, have fun and good luck.